Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Story Time with me, Kentrell Martin. So today we're going to read Shelley Goes to the Zoo. Shelley Goes to the Zoo is actually the second book that I wrote in the Shelley's Adventure series. So in here you will learn some facts about the animals at the zoo, and you also learn the 10 signs for those animals. So here we go. Shelley Goes to the Zoo. Hello. Today my dad is taking Maria, Casey, and me, Shelley, to the zoo. Maria and Casey, have you been to the zoo before, says Shelley. No, says Maria. I have never been to the zoo before. Me neither. I don't know what to expect, says Casey. Well, you can expect to see many different animals. I'm sure you will enjoy them all, says Shelley as she signs animal. So for animal, you put your arm here and you bring it in like this. So this is animal. The first animal they see is a bear. Maria looks at the bear's exhibit and says, wow, those are big bears. Casey can't say a word. He just stands there with his mouth gaping. Yes, Maria, bears are big furry animals that can be found in North America, South America, Asia, and Europe, says Shelley as she signs bear. So for bear, you cross your hands like this. It's like this. So this is bear. They keep exploring the zoo. At the next exhibit, Casey says, I know what this animal is. It's the king of the jungle. Maria asks, where do these animals live, Shelley? Shelley says, lions live in Asia and Africa. They are the second largest living cat after the tiger. She shows them the sign for a lion. So this is sign for lion. And what is that thing on top of the lion's head called? The mane, right? So think of the lion's mane, like you're combing through the lion's mane. So this is lion. The children move on to the next area. Oops, I skipped the page. They walk until they reach the next exhibit. Casey looks inside and starts dancing around and making noises. Maria says, Casey, why are you jumping about? Shelley replies, Casey is imitating those monkeys on the branches. Monkeys live in the trees, in the grasslands, mountains, and the forests, and on the high plains. They can be found in almost every country in the world. She shows them the sign for monkey. So this is monkey. Monkey. The children move on to the next area. Shelley points at the striped animal and says, look, there is the tiger, the largest living cat. You can tell it's a tiger by the black stripes on its body. She shows them the sign for tiger. So this is tiger. It's like the stripes. Tiger. Maria says, his teeth look so big and sharp. Casey smiles and says, he is looking at me as if he wants to eat me for lunch. I'm afraid of him. Let's go. All right, quick review of what we learned so far. So here we go. So we have animal, we have bear, lion, monkey, and tiger. They continue to wander through the zoo, wondering what the next animal would be. Suddenly, Casey stops and holds his nose. Ew, do you smell that? He says. Maria frowns and says, yes, what is that horrible smell? Shelley holds her nose with one hand and points with the other hand at a group of elephants. Shelley says, those are African elephants. They can live for 60 to 80 years. They are endangered due to illegal poaching by hunters and the loss of their natural habitat by land developers. She shows them the sign for elephant. So it's like the elephant's trunk. Elephant. They walk into a cave, and when they reach the end, they see large glass tanks. Casey stops in front of the first window and says, "These animals know how to dance. They're moving their head from right to left." Casey imitates the animals moving his head from right to left. Maria laughs and says, "Casey, you're so silly." Shelly says, "Those are snakes. The one that is moving his head is a cobra. They live in Asia and Africa. Cobras are very dangerous." Shelly shows them the sign for snake. All right, last review before we finish up the book. Let's go over the signs that we learned. So here we go. We have animal. We have bear, lion, tiger, monkey, elephant, and snake. They watch the snakes for a few more minutes and move on to the next tank. This is an aquarium and it's full of fish. Wow, I didn't know there was so many different kinds of fish in the world, says Maria. Me neither, says Casey. Look at the fish with the big mouth at the back of the aquarium. Shelly says there are over 25,000 kinds of fish in the world. That one is called a grouper. She shows them the sign for fish. So this is fish. So it's like the fish is just swimming through the water. Fish. Look at those turtles, says Shelly when they stop in front of the next tank. Did you know that turtles are reptiles and they can live up to 150 years or even longer? Maria replies, "Wow, that is very old." Casey says, "That is older than my grandmother." Everyone laughs. Shelly shows them the sign for turtle. So for turtle, you get your hand up like this. So not sideways, but straight up. Your hand straight forward, thumb on top. Your other hand is going to come all the way down on top of the turtle like the turtle's shell. And this is the head, and it's like the turtle's head is peeking out of his shell. Turtle. Casey walks ahead of the girls to the next exhibit. Before they catch up, he turns and races back to them. "I don't think you want to go that way," he says out of breath. "Why not?" says Maria. Casey says there's a huge animal with a bunch of enormous teeth lying in there. The girls do want to see, and they rush to the next window. Inside, they see an alligator lying on a rock with its mouth wide open. "That's an alligator," says Shelly. "Alligators are reptiles, and they live for about 40 years. That alligator has its mouth open because that's how he cools off when he's hot or warms up when he's cold." Shelly shows her friends the sign for alligator. So this is alligator. It's like the alligator's clanking down. "Well, let's come back to the zoo another day," says Maria. "Another day and visit more animals," says Maria. "Yes," says Shelly, "and I will show you more signs for the animals." The end. And then this is finished. I don't know if I showed you all on the previous videos, but this is finished. Like all done, finished. All right, so before we wrap up, let's go over the 10 signs that we learned in this book. So here we go. So we have animal, bear, lion, tiger, monkey, elephant, snake, fish, turtle, an alligator. So that's it for Shelley Goes to the Zoo, and I'll see you on the other book readings.